What if you woke up one day to realize that your body has been sending you warning signs, signs that you ignored for far too long? What if these signs could save your life if only you knew what they meant? Well, type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes often show similar symptoms, but knowing which ones are the true red flags could be the difference between early intervention and dangerous complications. In this video, we're about to dive into the 10 must-know warning signs of diabetes, including 5 common symptoms and 5 unique symptoms that you should absolutely watch out for. Trust me, this is information you'll wish you had known sooner. Welcome to Health Hub, the channel where we dive deep into the health topics that matter most. Whether you're a diabetic, a caregiver, or someone just looking to understand the world of diabetes, we've got you covered. In today's video, we're here to help you navigate the often confusing world of type 1 and type 2 diabetes and give you the must-know symptoms to watch for. Grab a pen and take notes. This is going to be a game changer. What are type 1 and type 2 diabetes? Let's begin by understanding the difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune condition where your body attacks and destroys the insulin-producing cells in the pancreas. This means that insulin production is almost non-existent, and individuals with type 1 diabetes must rely on external insulin for survival. It usually develops at a young age, which is why it's often diagnosed in children or young adults. But don't let the age fool you, type 1 diabetes can occur at any age. Now, type 2 diabetes is a different beast altogether. In this case, the body still produces insulin, but the cells become resistant to it, making it harder for glucose to enter the cells and provide energy. As a result, glucose builds up in the bloodstream, leading to high blood sugar levels. Type 2 diabetes is typically linked to lifestyle factors such as poor diet, lack of exercise, and obesity. However, genetics also play a role, and it's more common in adults, though children can develop it too due to increasing rates of childhood obesity. Addressing common myths in detail with science-backed proven research. Debunking Myth 1. Type 2 diabetes is only caused by being overweight. One of the biggest myths about type 2 diabetes is that it's only caused by being overweight or obese. While it's true that obesity increases the risk, many individuals who develop type 2 diabetes are of normal weight. Genetics, age, and even factors like stress can contribute to developing type 2, even if someone doesn't fit the stereotypical obese description. Supporting research, a study from the American Diabetes Association, 2021, highlights that up to 50% of individuals with type 2 diabetes are within normal weight range. Debunking Myth 2. Diabetes is not a serious disease. Another myth. Diabetes is not a serious disease. Let me set the record straight. Diabetes is one of the leading causes of death worldwide due to complications like heart disease, kidney failure, and nerve damage. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, diabetes is the 9th leading cause of death globally, claiming millions of lives each year. Debunking Myth 3. Only older people get type 2 diabetes. Here's another misconception. Only older people get type 2 diabetes. Unfortunately, type 2 diabetes is becoming more common in younger people, including teenagers and children, due to rising rates of childhood obesity. According to the CDC, rates of type 2 diabetes in children have doubled over the last 2 decades. 5 common symptoms of both type 1 diabetes and type 1 diabetes. Symptom 5. Dry skin and itching. Minor. Let's start with something that might seem minor but can be an early sign. Dry skin and itching. Why does this happen in diabetes? When blood sugar levels are elevated, the body loses fluids as glucose draws water from cells. This leads to dehydration, making the skin dry and prone to itching. A 2024 study published in the Journal of Clinical Dermatology highlighted that nearly 79% of diabetics experience some form of skin-related symptoms, often as an early warning sign. While this may seem like a minor inconvenience, addressing it early can prevent worse complications. Symptom 4. Blurred vision, moderate. Next on our list is blurred vision, which is more noticeable and can affect daily life. High blood sugar changes the fluid levels in the eyes, altering the shape of the lens and causing blurry vision. This is reversible if blood sugar is managed, but prolonged damage can lead to complications like diabetic retinopathy. According to the American Diabetes Association, vision changes are one of the first signs for many newly diagnosed diabetics, with up to 40% of diabetics experiencing some form of eye issues. So, if you've noticed blurred vision, don't ignore it. It could signal something much bigger. Symptom 3. Fatigue, moderate. Coming in at number 3 is fatigue. This one is particularly tricky because it's so common. Diabetes makes it hard for your body to convert glucose into energy due to either a lack of insulin or insulin resistance. This leaves your cells starving, even though you've eaten plenty. A 2022 study in diabetes care found that fatigue is reported by over 61% of diabetics, often due to fluctuating blood sugar levels or the body's inflammatory response. While it might feel like ordinary tiredness, persistent fatigue could be a clue to underlying diabetes. Symptom 2. Frequent thirst and urination, major. At number 2, we have one of the most well-known signs, frequent thirst and urination. When your blood sugar is too high, your kidneys can't reabsorb it all, so excess sugar ends up in your urine. This pulls water along with it, making you urinate more and feel thirsty constantly. Research from the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases reveals that this symptom affects more than 85% of diabetics at the time of diagnosis. If you're always thirsty despite drinking water, it's time to consult a doctor. Symptom 1. Slow healing wounds and frequent infections, major. Finally, our most critical symptom, slow healing wounds and frequent infections. High blood sugar weakens your immune system and damages blood vessels, reducing oxygen supply to wounds and making it harder for your body to fight infections. A 2023 report in Diabetes Management showed that diabetics are 3 times more likely to develop infections due to impaired immune responses. This symptom often leads to serious complications, including amputations if not managed. 5 unique type 1 diabetes symptoms you can't ignore. Symptom 5. Unexplained weight loss, minor. Let's start with a symptom that might seem like a blessing at first. Unexplained weight loss. In type 1 diabetes, the body doesn't produce insulin, which means glucose can't enter the cells to provide energy. Instead, the body starts breaking down fat and muscle to compensate, leading to rapid weight loss. According to a 2019 study in the Journal of Diabetes Research, unexplained weight loss is often one of the first noticeable signs in newly diagnosed type 1 diabetics, especially in younger individuals. While this symptom might seem minor, it's an early warning sign that your body is struggling to manage glucose. Symptom 4. Increased hunger, polyphagia, despite eating, moderate. Coming in at number 4 is polyphagia, or extreme hunger that doesn't go away even after eating. Here's why this happens. Without insulin, glucose can't enter the cells to provide energy. Your body thinks it's starving and signals you to eat more, even though your blood sugar levels are already high. A 2021 review in Endocrinology Today revealed that persistent hunger is one of the most commonly overlooked early symptoms of type 1 diabetes, especially in children and adolescents. This symptom is more than just a dietary issue. It's a sign that your body's energy system is out of balance. Symptom 3. Bedwetting in previously dry children, moderate. At number 3, we have a symptom that's specific to children. Bedwetting in previously dry kids. When blood sugar levels rise, the kidneys work harder to filter the excess glucose, producing more urine. This can lead to increased urination during the night, even in children who were previously dry. A study published in the Pediatric Diabetes Journal found that nocturnal enuresis, bedwetting, was a key symptom in 25% of children diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. While this symptom might seem embarrassing, it's an important red flag that shouldn't be ignored. Symptom 2. Nausea and vomiting, ketosis-related, major. At number 2 is a more serious symptom, nausea and vomiting caused by ketosis. Without insulin, your body starts breaking down fat for energy, producing ketones as a byproduct. High levels of ketones can cause nausea and vomiting as the body tries to eliminate them. A 2020 paper in Diabetes Metabolism Research highlighted that ketosis-induced nausea is often a precursor to diabetic ketoacidosis, DKA, a life-threatening condition. If you're experiencing nausea along with other symptoms, it's crucial to seek medical attention immediately. Symptom 1. Diabetic ketoacidosis, DKA, symptoms, critical. Finally, at number 1, we have the most critical symptom, diabetic ketoacidosis, DKA. DKA occurs when ketones build up to dangerous levels, making the blood acidic. Symptoms include deep, rapid breathing, confusion, fruity-smelling breath, and even unconsciousness. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, reports that DKA is often the first sign of type 1 diabetes in undiagnosed individuals and requires immediate hospitalization. DKA is not just a symptom, it's a life-threatening emergency that highlights the need for early diagnosis and management. Remember, if you found this helpful, like, share and write your thoughts in the comment of this video and subscribe to Health Hub. We post fresh, easy-to-follow, research-backed health tips every single day to empower you in managing diabetes and living better. Don't forget to turn on notifications. We're here to support your health journey, because your health is worth it. 5 unique type 2 diabetes symptoms you can't ignore. Symptom 5. Darkened skin patches, acanthosis nigricans, minor. Starting off with the most minor, yet significant symptom, darkened skin patches, medically known as acanthosis nigricans. This condition causes dark, thick patches of skin to appear in folds of the body, like the neck, armpits, or groin. It's a sign that your body is becoming resistant to insulin. Acanthosis nigricans occurs when high levels of insulin in the blood stimulate the skin cells to grow rapidly, resulting in darker skin. This is a sign of insulin resistance, a hallmark of type 2 diabetes. According to research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, about 75% of people with type 2 diabetes show signs of acanthosis nigricans, particularly in the early stages of the disease. While this symptom may seem minor and cosmetic, it's a powerful warning sign of the body's insulin resistance, which is often the first step towards full-blown type 2 diabetes. Symptom 4. Tingling or numbness in hands and feet, peripheral neuropathy, moderate. Next up, we have tingling or numbness in the hands and feet, known as peripheral neuropathy. Over time, high blood sugar levels can damage the nerves in your body, especially in the extremities like the hands and feet. This results in the sensation of tingling, numbness, or even a burning feeling. This condition is known as peripheral neuropathy, and it's one of the most common complications of long-term type 2 diabetes. A study published in Diabetes Care found that up to 50% of individuals with type 2 diabetes experience some form of peripheral neuropathy, making it one of the key complications of uncontrolled diabetes. This symptom isn't just uncomfortable, it signals potential nerve damage that can lead to more serious complications, including foot ulcers or infections. Symptom 3. Recurring yeast infections, moderate. At number 3, we have recurring yeast infections, a common yet often overlooked symptom of type 2 diabetes. High blood sugar creates an environment that's perfect for yeast to thrive, especially in warm, moist areas of the body like the mouth, genital area, and skin folds. This can lead to frequent and persistent yeast infections. These infections are a result of the body's impaired immune response, which is a common issue for those with type 2 diabetes. Research published in the Journal of Diabetes and Metabolic Disorders found that women with type 2 diabetes are significantly more likely to experience recurring yeast infections due to elevated blood sugar levels. This recurring infection may seem like a minor annoyance, but it can indicate a more serious issue with your body's ability to manage blood sugar and fight infections. Symptom 2. Unusual weight gain or central obesity, major. At number 2, we have unusual weight gain or central obesity, an increase in belly fat that is characteristic of type 2 diabetes. When your body becomes insulin resistant, your pancreas tries to compensate by producing more insulin. High insulin levels promote fat storage, particularly around the abdomen. This leads to central obesity, which is often a precursor to more serious metabolic complications. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that central obesity is a key factor in the development of type 2 diabetes, as it worsens insulin resistance and increases the risk of cardiovascular diseases. This symptom doesn't just affect appearance, it's a major risk factor for other serious conditions, such as heart disease, stroke, and even type 2 diabetes itself. Symptom 1. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, critical. At number 1, the most critical symptom, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. NAFLD occurs when fat builds up in the liver cells without any alcohol consumption. It's a direct result of insulin resistance and is strongly associated with type 2 diabetes. When your liver stores excess fat, it can lead to liver inflammation, scarring, and eventually liver failure if left untreated. Research shows that up to 70% of people with type 2 diabetes also have NAFLD, and this combination significantly increases the risk of cardiovascular diseases and liver-related complications. NAFLD is not just a symptom, it's a silent but critical complication that requires urgent attention. If left untreated, it can lead to irreversible liver damage. How symptoms differ by age and lifestyle. In type 1 diabetes, symptoms often appear quickly, especially in children. You might notice signs like unexplained weight loss, extreme thirst, and frequent urination. These symptoms are caused by the body's inability to produce insulin, and they can appear suddenly. In adults, type 1 symptoms may develop more gradually, which can make them harder to spot. So, it's important to stay vigilant if you notice any early signs. even if you think you're too old for type 1 to develop. Type 2 diabetes symptoms in children versus adults. When it comes to type 2 diabetes, symptoms might develop slowly, and many individuals may not even realize they have it for years. Children with type 2 diabetes tend to experience symptoms like frequent urination and fatigue, and it's linked to an unhealthy lifestyle. In adults, unexplained weight gain and recurrent yeast infections are some common indicators. However, with lifestyle changes, such as improved diet and regular exercise, it's possible to manage or even reverse type 2 diabetes, especially if caught early. Beyond symptoms, what should you do? So, now that you know the symptoms, what should you do next? The first step is to monitor your health. If you notice any of these symptoms, don't wait for them to get worse. Get checked by a doctor. Blood tests like the A1C test can give you a clearer picture of your long-term blood sugar levels, and your doctor can help determine if you're at risk for diabetes. Lifestyle changes. But it's not just about diagnosing the disease. Lifestyle changes are key to both preventing and managing diabetes. A healthy, balanced diet, regular exercise, and stress management can make a huge difference. In fact, research shows that losing just 5–10% of your body weight can significantly improve insulin sensitivity and reduce your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Medication and treatments. If you already have diabetes, your doctor might recommend medications like insulin for type 1 diabetes or oral medications like metformin for type 2 diabetes to help manage your blood sugar levels. Conclusion. To sum up, both type 1 and type 2 diabetes share some symptoms, but they also have unique signs that you should pay attention to. Understanding the difference can help you catch these warning signs early and take control of your health. So, if you're noticing any of these symptoms, don't wait for them to worsen. Take action now. Visit your doctor, get tested, and start making those small lifestyle changes that can make a huge impact on your future health. If this video helped you understand type 1 and type 2 diabetes symptoms better, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone you care about. Let's spread awareness and help more people live healthier lives. Thanks for watching Health Hub, where your health is our priority. Stay safe, stay healthy, and remember, knowledge is power. Congratulations on taking another step toward better health. But wait, it doesn't stop here. Want to know which foods could shockingly lower your sugar levels? Or the secret breakfast ideas every diabetic should try? Don't miss these must-watch videos on your screen right now. They're packed with insights that could change your life. Click one and start your journey to healthier choices today.